Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic and welcome to the cloud. Hope you're all doing good. There is a big run, yes. I honestly probably would have forgot if chat did not tell me last week, but then I said I would stream it, and here we are. Why is chat not appearing on the screen? Sometimes I have to refresh it and sometimes I don't. It's weird. There we go. I played one game, which is why I have a high score. I literally just played that game to get the thumbnail picture. Because there's no way to, like, have your character posing in a Salmon Run outfit without just seeing the win animation. Hello. Wow, I feel like we got a lot of people joining for a big run. I don't know, more than I was expecting. Prior stream title, thanks. I don't know what it is. I just could not think of anything else. So I will open this up to viewers. I guess I'll go ahead and make the pool. I don't know if people are going to join right away. I'll just go ahead and like do one by myself and then let people join and then let people join the stream and then I'll open up the room and people can join. Hope you guys are doing good. Also, the music, you can hear the music, right? Let me make sure at the start of the stream that music is actually playing for you guys. And I have the game audio off on purpose because I can't listen to the same Big Run song for 3 hours. It drives me insane. I have it like really quiet for myself, so I have some game audio for the sake of like, you know, hearing if there's a giant bomb behind me, but should be muted on the stream. So yeah, it's like a Sonic DNB mix. I don't know. I've been feeling Sonic music lately. For some reason I've been listening to like the Riders soundtracks. Good music. I've played Zero Gravity like once at a friend's house. But I like the vibe and aesthetic and music of the Sonic Riders games, so I don't know. Figured that's what we could go with. It's good like background stream music, I feel like. Shoot. Not that there's not actually that much Riders in this specific playlist. I mean, there's a decent amount, I think, but I've just been listening to it. Yeah, well, I know there was like a bunch of fan-made like Salmon Run versions of existing Splatoon songs. I know there was like a Omega 3 See Me Now, which was pretty cool. I didn't know there were vocals in this, but that's fine. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, I just wish there was more than one song. I mean, in a mode that you're like intended to play for multiple hours, the fact that there's one song is already kind of not great, and then I personally am just not a big fan of this particular song. It just gets kind of tiring kind of fast for me. Oh my god. This is a really good Big Road map, though. I think I forget if they've already rerun this one before. I know the first time it came out, I only got to play like a little bit of it because I was like busy most of that weekend, and I was kind of disappointed because I'm like, oh, this is actually like a really fun Salmon Run map. So I'm glad we were getting to play it now. I liked the Grand Fest one more, I think. I mean, regardless, it was still only one song ever playing in the mode at a time. So the point still stands about it being one song in the mode. But I remember preferring that one. I have not listened to it outside of the game ever, though. So it's been a minute. This is the only rerun? Has there not been a big run since Grandfest? That doesn't seem right. They didn't have any new maps after Grandfest. They would have had to rerun something. I think I missed it. I don't think I played the last big run, but it definitely, it hasn't been that long, I don't think. Oh, sorry. You're right. You're answering my actual original question of, yeah, no, this is the first time this one has been rerun. Right. That makes more sense. No, that was my bad. I literally forgot what the question was that I asked. Oh god, yeah, Undertow and Inkblot. No wonder I didn't play those. I mean, Inkblot is fine. I just think it's boring, and Undertow sucks for Salmon. So, yeah, I do not feel bad about missing those ones. But this is one I would like to play. Yeah, Undertow was like not fun. I don't know. Maybe some people liked it. I know my opinions can differ from the opinions of people who like grind Salmon Run exclusively, but I hated that. Yeah. I liked Barnacle and Dime. I feel like, I mean, this is probably my favorite, to be honest, of the big run maps. I liked Wahoo World. I think they peaked kind of early with Wahoo World. I was never huge on Barnacle and Dime. There is no game audio. That is on purpose. I just don't want to listen to the big run music for 3 hours. Yeah, I guess that was when we were first introduced to Joe. It was also just, I feel like, you know, a lot of the Salmon Run maps or big run maps are like, you know, just better versions of the multiplayer maps because they actually have like inkable walls and multiple routes and stuff. I felt like that was definitely the case where I felt that the most, where I'm like, this, like, I would so much rather play on this version of Barnacle and Dime in PvP. Oh my god. Okay, we're kind of losing it here. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like, I don't know, I guess I'm not that sensitive to like frame drops. Maybe I just don't notice it normally, but I can't say it feels that different to me on Switch 2, but I know, I'm sure like when we get into like the higher, you know, okay, well, that's fine. we can play the viewers faster now, so that's fine. Excuse me, 1 second. Okay, I just had to do like a big gross cough for some reason. So I muted my mic. Yeah, I believe it is a big difference. I don't know how much I'm gonna notice it really. Also, I am professional +3 right now, which is slightly embarrassing, but hopefully we'll get that up by the end of the stream. Okay. So yeah, I don't know how many people are gonna want to play. I muted the wrong thing. Oh, that's my. Did I pause the music and then just cough loudly into the mic? Oh my god. Okay, well that's even more embarrassing. That's fine. See, I added like. Let me move my sources. Where I have the music was where I normally have my mic on the mixer. So that's why that happened. Okay, my bad. That's probably. I'm not gonna watch that back later because that would be very cringe. Okay. I'll remember for next time. Oh yeah, and it's Triumvirate. That's good. Okay, cool. We got 4. So yeah, I think I was in the middle of saying I don't know how many people on stream are gonna want to join, but we'll just do first come first serve. Maybe switch off like at King if we need to. But if no one in chat is like saying they want to join, I guess we could just stick with the current room. The pool is just Cosmic Cloud. I should probably. It's been a while since I've done this. There we go. You're not that good at Salmon Run? I'm not either, so no worries. We're just playing for fun. My stick drift will always be the death of me. Does anyone play table turf anymore? Not me. I think there's like sort of a community for it. I don't know how alive it is. Probably not very. Excited to pay $40 for Galaxy 2? I am, unfortunately, because I need the new storybook content. But yeah, I don't know. It definitely is overpriced, and I'm not going to defend it. I feel like there are more people mad about it now than there were about people being mad about Skyward Sword being $60, which I still think is more egregious, but you know, whatever. I don't know. I'm too biased with Galaxy to be mad at Nintendo. I can't really make fun of it when I'm gonna buy it. My favorite game OST? It's really hard for me to decide between Galaxy 1 and 2, but it is, yeah, I mean, it's up there for sure. Probably because more people want to play Galaxy than Skyward Sword. I guess that's true. I mean, also just obviously the current, you know, Nintendo narrative of being greedy and charging way too much for everything. So it's already, you know, tensions are already high. And the economy is worse. So, yeah, I mean, I get it. I'll probably get the Rosalina amiibo. God, those are, yeah, those being $40 definitely sucks. I have no idea why the amiibo are so expensive. I do want the Rosalina one. I probably don't really need the Mario one. Getting duplicate character amiibos. Okay, I do have both the Off the Hook and Squid Sisters amiibos, but in general, I'm not super into getting duplicate character amiibos, and I do already have a Smash Mario one. Plus, it just, I don't really love the way the Mario Galaxy Mario one looks. It's like, I feel like they tried to cram too many details into one figure. Him just being like big and coming out of the launch star. I don't know. I get what they're going for, but the Rosalina one is a much better figure in my opinion. Oh, disconnect. Unfortunate. Uh-oh. Okay, let's just... Okay, I was gonna say focus on surviving, and then I immediately died. Okay, well... The volume is good, right? On the music? I feel like it's getting louder. I like tested it before stream, so I think it should generally be good, but just want to make sure. Tad loud? Okay, I can turn it down. I don't know if that was enough. I turned it down a little bit. Oh, okay. Someone else joined. Oh, you're not the same person. That's fine. Or wait, were you even... Was No Turtle even ever in, or were you just reacting to the DC? I honestly was not paying attention to who was even in the room. That's fine. We'll roll with this for now. Nintendo forgot about the consumer. Yeah. Feels a little bit like that. Hello, Belrose. But it's fine. Okay. Thank you for being chill about it. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Don't love having ink brush, but we'll make do. It's been a while since I've just streamed straight up Splatoon, hasn't it? I have been playing a bit still on my own time, but like, definitely less. I mean, I've mostly been playing Silksong, I guess, in my free time. I did make it to Act 2. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard. I feel like it's one of those things where almost like Splatoon Raiders being announced is like makes me want to play Splatoon 3 less. It's like it's a weird thing where it's like I feel like when there's like immediately news, I'll be in like a super Splatoon mood and I'll like want to play. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Like, I feel like when a Raiders trailer comes out, I'll, like, make a video on it and then, like, play a bunch of Splatoon because I'm, like, all, like, Splatoon pilled. But, like, the fact that we're just waiting for news now, but, like, a game is out, it's almost like a weird thing where I'm like, I just want the next Splatoon thing that I experienced to be a Raiders trailer. Yeah, I think that the advertising is still really... I mean, you know, it was just the one trailer. They certainly have time to... still make a big deal about Raiders, but I genuinely feel like anyone who isn't a Splatoon fan literally doesn't know about it because the video they upload on YouTube literally just looked like a Splatoon 3 update. Like when I saw that thumbnail, I thought it was a DLC. So anyone who doesn't play Splatoon, like there's no way you know it was a new game. This is Sonic music, yes. This might be a Forces song, I think. Oh god, I'm trying to check while playing the game. Should not be doing that. I mean, I don't know. I still think Fire Emblem is like a valid way to end a direct. I don't think that was like absurd. Like, I think most of that direct was boring and disappointing and, like, not what Nintendo needed to show right now. But Fire Emblem, for a lot of people, is exciting. That is a big first-party game. Well, yeah, that's a first-party, right? It's made by Intelligent Systems. It's not in-house, but it's first-party. Oh my god. I don't know. I didn't really have hope for Raiders as the closer. I think Raiders still would have been a good opener. I saw a lot of other people predicting that, even like non-Splatoon people. Like they used Side Order as a direct opener before. I didn't watch the direct. What happened? Not much. Really not much. I don't really want to make the whole stream talking about it again because I did a lot of that last week. Was that just a week ago? Or was it 2 weeks ago? No, it was last week, yeah. Well, I mean, Hades 2 wasn't... Was there even an announcement there? Like, that was a trailer, but, like, it was already announced to be coming to Switch in the Switch 2 presentation. What was announced there? Was it, like, the date or something? I actually don't know. I kind of checked out of that one because so much of it was just, like, animation, which, like... It was cool animation, but I don't know. my thing with like, I mean, I think cinematic trailers just kind of suck. Like when half the Game Awards is like cinematic trailers for shooters with no gameplay, I'm like, cool, you gave me literally zero information about your game and I will forget it instantly. And for an indie game, obviously I think there's more, you know, I will give them more leeway with that because obviously people know Hades, people know the gameplay, and they expect you to be familiar with Hades, and they did show some gameplay in it. But for me, it's like, for the pacing of a direct, like, a cinematic trailer or an animation is pretty much never gonna get me interested in a game without seeing the gameplay, I guess. So, and I think that stuff is really cool for people who already care about a game. Like, I think like the Sonic animations to just like build hype, those are cool. But that's not a trailer, you know, that, or, I mean, like, it's used to advertise and promote the game, but it's like, this is like a thing like for the fans to get excited for the game. But if it's like, I don't think in a direct, half your trailer should be animation or cinematics, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I think in direct, you show the game, you show the name of the game, and you get out. So, just came to say that the title is amazing. Thank you. 1.0 release date. Okay. I mean, yeah, so that would be exciting if you're a Hades fan. For me, it's like, okay, they're just showing an animation and not showing the game. Like, I just don't think that's what a direct is for. But, I don't know. I'm not hating on Hades. I haven't played it, but it looks cool. Yeah, I think the specific voiceover guy is a little bit... I think he has trouble, like, matching the tone of the game sometimes. Like, you know, not every game should have, like, a... Hey gamers, I'm Mr. Nintendo guy telling you about the game. Like if it's like a horror game or like a, you know, like it works for some games and does not work for others. And I think maybe having different voiceover people like they do for the overview trailers might be nice. Or if he just, you know, changed his intonation a little bit. But yeah, generally, like, I think those are good at actually telling you what the game is about. I do, you know, I guess I would prefer it to be in the, you know, the voice of the creators, which I assume it is, like, they have a say in, like, you know, how Nintendo describes the game. I imagine they, like, write a part of the script, or if not all of it, and then Nintendo just, like, reads it. But, you know, I think ideally the game devs themselves would just record a voiceover if you want to do a voiceover trailer, but... Shoot, I was really hoping we could at least get one more guy down. Oh, maybe we can't. Hang on. Shoot. We're so close to getting Joe. That was still, I mean, a solid attempt. At least we made it through. Hey, 3 golds. That was not bad. Yeah, Squid Research Lab, I like, actually. I think that is a solid, sometimes it's a little goofy, but it, you know, it's good. I think that is a good way to convey information about the game in a way that is interesting and not super overbearing and distracting. They've had that that same voiceover guy for a really long time. I don't know, he must be getting paid well, but I mean, he did like the Octo expansion Nintendo Direct segment, which is mostly why I remember. So he's been around for, I mean, I'm pretty sure at least since the start of the Switch, so probably like 8 years. There's a woman now? Well, there's like a different man and woman for the partner showcases, but the guy who does the like the highlights, or what do they call them? The headlines. The headline guy is still, I'm pretty sure, the same dude. It is interesting when they hire specific people for like the overview ones, because the side order one was like this like very serious woman that was like, collect color chips, and like I don't know, it was I guess that's better than just having like the generic guy, but it was like there's always a weird degree of like goofiness where it's like you could just have a person explain the game like a normal person. I don't know, I get that they have fun with it, but like I don't know, it's like a weird level of commitment where it's like this isn't like a in-universe thing or a character, but they're like doing voice acting and not just normal voiceover. Oh shoot, I was trying to save that person, but I have aerospray range. I really like this kind of music. I guess people are asking about my music taste at some point on stream. This is the kind of music where it's like I never know like the names of the songs. I just listen to playlists and I'm like, wow, I really love like all of this music in this playlist, and then I like forget about it and never got out of my way to actually like look for the individual songs. But I like this kind of stuff a lot. Yeah. I don't think this is breakcore. This is more like jungle or drum and bass. Drum and bass, definitely. I love. Yeah, I mean, I used to think I had a specific music taste. I mean, I did. I don't know. My taste has gotten more general. I feel like as time has gone on, it's gotten like, I wouldn't say less refined, but it's gotten less specific, I guess, which is interesting. Like I used to specifically be like a super like EDM guy, and now I just kind of like I mostly just don't like country music. Oh god. Oh, we can save this. We can totally save this if I don't die to the flyfish. 3 more eggs. We can do this. We can do this if we are alive and there. Okay. Oh, okay. We got it. Nice. Oh my god. Hello, Nerdy Pants. Hello, the Buffalo. We did lock in, yeah. Oh god, Hydra. I don't want Hydra. Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. The side order V is like the Splatoon 3 direct lady, but locked in? Kind of. I mean, I assume it's like supposed to be like... Yeah, it's not supposed to be Agent 8, but it's supposed to be like, you know, more analogous to that, I guess. Like if Cassandra Lee Morris is an Inkling, that woman is an Octoling, I guess. I don't know. The energy is correct. It's just a little, I don't know. I sometimes just wonder how they go about, you know, the decision-making process. Also, I never watch overview trailers until like after I've played a game, because they literally spoil everything. Like, I guess that, you know, it's good to have them as like a, you know, here's what you're getting for your money. But like, if you're already going to buy a game, I feel like you should never watch an overview trailer from Nintendo. Because the side order one, I like literally chose like 50% of the game. You watch it for the new OST, yeah. Well, even that I feel like is a spoiler, because it's like, I remember everyone... Well, I don't remember if I actually got spoiled for this, but I know they had the, like, acid hues and color pulse arrangements from Side Order. I'm blanking on the actual names of the song in Side Order. It's like Origin of Order and Meeting with Pearl in the overview trailer. And like, I definitely would not have wanted to hear this before playing the game. Your treehouse is insane. I can't imagine watching a treehouse of like any game I actually care about. I watched the Mario Kart one. Multiplayer games are different. Like, I don't really care that much about being spoiled on the mechanics of a multiplayer game. I'll watch anything multiplayer, Splatoon before it comes out or whatever. I watched Mario Kart, but I did not touch the Donkey Kong ones. There was an Octo expansion one too, which I don't know. I mean, I get that to like normal people, it maybe doesn't matter that much, but like the beginning of Octo expansion is like, I'm so glad I went into that totally blind. I feel like that's like a very like special game opening. Like I don't know. I would not have wanted to see that before playing the game myself. I don't know. I'm very particular about game openings and game endings. I mean, obviously, everyone I guess cares about the ending, but I think game openings are very important for setting the tone and like establishing things. Like, obviously they are important, but like I feel like people don't care about them. It's like, oh, this is like the tutorial. This is like before the game starts, but it's like, for me, it's like, I don't know. It's probably just another thing of growing up with Mario Galaxy, which has like probably still my favorite opening of any game ever. Well, no, they did do an Octo expansion treehouse. It was like, there was just less time between the Octo expansion reveal and release than Side Order, so there wasn't really, I don't really feel like there was like room for another trailer, because it was only like 3 or 4 months, right? It was March to June, yeah, because it was E3. So yeah, it was literally like 3 months between reveal and release. Side Order was like a year and a half. And I hope, Raiders will, well, it's already not, that's actually crazy to think about. It's already been longer between the Raiders reveal and now than it was between the Octo expansion reveal. Or like about the same time. It might have been like 3.5 months. It's been about the same amount of time though, between Raiders announcement and now as it was from Octo expansion reveal to release. That will never happen again. They're gonna keep announcing stuff like a year in advance for no reason. I was doing some research for a video I'm working on, and like, I had known about this, but I didn't like think about it in like a modern context. But like, when they first announced Splatoon 1 at E3, Nogami later said in a Wada Asks interview that they had only completed 10% of the game when they showed that trailer. Which, like, okay, that's a new IP, it was being announced a year in advance, and it was pretty light on content at launch. Like, I guess that's kind of valid, but, like, why are you showing off a game that you only have 10% complete? Like, I just feel like we gotta stop doing that. Yeah. I do feel like with Raiders, they at least, like, didn't really... I think they intentionally didn't give us too much of like a tone, right? Like it's like, here's like kind of the vibe and like aesthetic, but we're not gonna like make the story look like something that it isn't because we haven't made it yet. So I hope they at least learned from the Side Order incident in that regard, not with the announcing it too early regard, because obviously that kind of already happened. Come on. Okay, no audio cue. is not helping me here. There we go. Game Awards save me? I mean, it might save you with Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't think it's going to save Splatoon fans. I don't know. I've just come to never expect anything Nintendo at Game Awards. Nintendo Switch has games. I mean, they might have like a... I guess Prime 4 comes out like a week after Game Awards this year, about, if I'm remembering correctly, so... Or no, does it come out like December 14th or like 4th? I forget. It comes out around the Game Awards, so maybe they'll do like some Prime 4 thing. But like, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna care about that. Because I've really not been sold on Prime yet. When could a next Direct actually be? Like February? I think we could get Raiders news before the next Direct. I just don't think it'll be at Game Awards. I think they're going to shadow drop it again because they hate advertising Splatoon to anyone but Splatoon fans for some reason. I mean, or they could pull a side order and literally just make us wait until the next Direct. I don't know at this point. I did not finish Prime 1. I should really give it another shot. Something about the game just didn't really click for me. The map sucks, which I've heard from other people. But I don't know. I had fun with it. I just got like kind of stuck and bored, I guess. I mean, I didn't put that many hours into it. Yeah, the trailers just suck. The Prime trailers are just not good trailers. And I mean, that's the thing. Like, if I liked Prime 1 and I was like, oh, this game is amazing, and I finished it, then maybe I'd be excited for Prime 4. But the fact that I kind of abandoned Prime 1 and then Prime 4 has like not looked much better or different, I'm just not that interested. Yeah, I mean, I even, John Cartwright on Good Vibes Gaming even, like, made a video about it, just saying, like, Prime 4 has a bad trailer problem. And I mean, I agreed with that before watching it, but, yeah, he just put it into words, I guess. But, yeah, it's, like, they didn't really show off, like, it felt like there was, like, you know, the game was missing, like, its main draw of like, okay, how is this different from all the other Prime games? And then they showed off the main draw, and it's like giant open world sections with nothing in them and really boring combat. It's like, okay, well, that's not great. I don't know. It's just been awkward. Psychic powers allow Samus to interact with mechanisms. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, like the Psylux, like they're treating Psylux like he's like some like super hype reveal. It's like he isn't anything yet. He's just there. You gotta do something cool with him for people to care about him. I don't know. I've never like I have not played any of the Prime series outside of the first few hours of Prime 1 Remastered, so I'm not like familiar with how Retro normally does advertising, but like it seems like people generally agree that for this game it's just particularly, or it's especially rough for this game for some reason. That Splashdown did nothing. Wow. I did not get an egg. Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, just, I don't know who, like, Prime fan or otherwise, I don't know anyone who wanted those games to have giant open desert sections with a motorcycle. I just, I don't know. Maybe it will be good, but they didn't make it look very good in the trailer, and it just doesn't feel really congruent with that series identity. Like, it's really weird. I don't know. They were going for like the hype moments and aura of Samus on a motorcycle, which, like, yeah, like there's something there. I'm not saying that isn't cool, but if the gameplay isn't interesting. Oh god. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I just generally, the first few months of Switch 2 have been like, it's, you know, I've been having fun with the console. I loved Bonanza. I like Mario Kart World a lot. Those are the only two games that actually exist on the console currently. But, you know, yeah, compared to Switch 1, it's been very underwhelming. And I hope just in general things start to, you know, get a bit more interesting, I guess. That's really all I can say. Oh god. Okay. Why am I doing this as a Hydra? I don't know. I wasted that bomb. Oh my god. Guys, egg. Okay. Why is wave 2 always the hardest? They have to stop just showing Samus shooting bugs, yeah, like... I feel like they're just, like, afraid to spoil anything, but it's like, you know, people have been waiting, like, almost 9 years, like, maybe just show them something, show them anything interesting. You can probably spoil 1 or 2 bosses, it's alright. The stream delay? Oh, just like, you mean because you're in the room? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's always going to be some stream delay, just from the real-time events to the stream. Dread's trailers were better. I mean, for one, they got me to buy Dread. I think Dread, I think they kind of like oversold or not like I don't know, the enemies aren't that scary. I guess that was my whole thing with Dread, is like, yes, it's like tense and you like panic and it's like, oh, there's this freaky robot thing chasing me, but it's not like scary, really. It's like a oh shit, oh fuck moment, but it's like, I feel like they were advertising it almost like it was like a horror thing, and I thought that was kind of weird, but it still was cool. And they made the movement look good, and they made Samus look cool, and they showed boss fights. Like, I think it was a lot better than Prime 4's for sure. Ravenbeak. Ravenclaw is Harry Potter. But yeah, Ravenbeak is awesome. Cool. Dum. Kirby Air Riders? I don't really feel like that's the thing to invigorate. I don't know. I mean, Air Riders looks good. I don't think Kirby sells well. A Kirby racing game in the same year as Mario Kart and Sonic Racing. I don't know if that's gonna like I don't think it's going to be a system seller. I don't know. I mean, I'm personally just not that interested in Air Riders, so I guess I'm biased there, but I don't know. I mean, Prime 4 is kind of being pushed as like the big holiday game, I guess alongside Pokemon. I feel like Air Riders is just kind of there. 10 to 15 second delay from game to stream. I mean, that's normal. Like, that's just how streaming works. As long as the like chat delay isn't too bad or anything. If you're in the same room as me, there's obviously going to be some delay. I don't know. I guess like there isn't really like a lack of games. I guess for me it's just there's not that much I'm interested in currently, so it feels like it. I was hoping on like at least one more first party announcement in that direct at least. Like I just don't feel like I have that much to look forward to. Like next year it's like, I mean, like the Mario games, I don't care about Yoshi, and the Mario games are games I've had since I was a kid and have been playing for the past, you know, 15 years. So it's cool that Galaxy 2 is on Switch, but like, you know, that's hardly a like a crazy push for the console. Oh god. The fact that the main event of the Mario anniversary is a movie, I know is something people have also been commenting on a lot. Like, why is the main thing celebrating the most famous video game franchise in the world not a video game? I still think it's too soon for new 3D Mario. I know people are like, oh, like, Koizumi didn't work on Bonanza, and it's like, that's a Donkey Kong game, that's not a Mario game, but like, I really do feel like that filled that slot of a 3D Mario game. I would love to get one, like, you know, I hope we're not gonna wait like another like 6-7 years for a 3D Mario game. That'd be kind of insane, but I am doubtful that it will come as soon as next year, I guess. But I would be happy to be proven wrong. Oh, you have 2 seconds left. We don't really need to be killing the fly fish. Okay. Yeah, maybe revealed next year, coming out in 27. I could see that. There's a cannon right there? Is that like worth using? I feel like you can literally place it from in here. Oh god. No, with Mario they're always pretty good. Because Mario games are like, at this point, are finished like way before they come out. Like they were, with Mario Wonder, the devs were literally like, yeah, Nintendo just like didn't give us a deadline. They're like, just work on the game and keep making it good. And like Bonanza was going to be a Switch 1 game, so they were definitely just sitting on that for like years and polishing it and making it look better. Like they don't rush Mario games. not since Mario Sunshine do they rush Mario games, with the exception of sports games maybe. But if we're talking a mainline 3D platformer, they're not going to announce it till they are ready to have a like full, you know, marketing push for it. They're not going to announce it till it's time. That's one thing I have faith in, that with 3D Mario, they you know, I mean, Mario Odyssey is like probably one of the longest waits from reveal to release, and that made sense because it's, you know, that was a console selling, like, you know, that was the first year of the console. They're like, hey, giant new Mario game coming out, that looks awesome. And even then it was only you know, revealed in January, came out in October. That's not too bad. I I don't think... I've been saying forever, I really think they're doing Ultimate Deluxe. Or I guess now they call them, you know, Switch 2 Edition plus whatever stuff they want to add onto it. I think there will be a Switch 2 edition of Smash. And probably not a new Smash for a while. Because I still think, even if Sakurai isn't directing the next one, I think they would want him, like, supervising. I think they would want him to play a part. And he has, you know, he's been making Kirby. Like, he has literally been busy with another game. So, I don't think Smash is next year. Yeah, I think you improve online, you add a few more characters, because, like, you don't need Sakurai to add a character. you know, him supervising the game, like, he has clearly, like, this system that works. He's the master at it, but I don't think you need Sakurai just to add a couple of characters. I think you can have, like, bring back some of the dev team and just follow in the example of the 90 other characters in the game and probably get a decent result. And then maybe get Sakurai to help with the next Smash, but I don't know. It's really just hard to imagine anything past Ultimate. And I know it's going to happen eventually. I get that the franchise is too big for them to just stop making them, but I don't know. It's a new campaign. I mean, hey, if they did like a subspace mode with actual cutscenes, I would pay $20 for that. For a Switch 2 edition? New characters, a campaign with cutscenes? I'd buy that. I don't think they would probably do that, but I mean, I don't know. It seems like in-engine cutscenes, maybe not in-engine, that'd be, well, I don't know. Whatever Brawl did, where it's like the in-game models, but they're pre-rendered. It doesn't have to be some like crazy, like movie quality stuff like the, you know, reveal trailers were. Like, it can be a little lower budget, but I really would love just any like character interactions. Just anything. Just like, I still, my biggest problem with, like World of Light, I just don't get how you have the opening cutscene of the game being all the characters getting killed by the villain, but then there's no ending cutscene of the game of all the characters defeating the villain, right? Like, I feel like I would have literally been satisfied with there being like 2 cutscenes in World of Light if the ending cutscene was like a reverse of the first one. You saw all of the characters like doing cool things to fight Galeem, but you just don't see any characters after that. They all die, and then they only show the villain blowing up. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I get that the cutscenes, I'm not expecting like a subspace length thing. I get that with the licensing, it's really hard to like do character interactions. I know it's unlikely, but that's probably the thing that would excite me the most about a new Smash at this point. Something like that. Like, I would take it in any form. If it had to be like slideshow cutscenes that were just PNGs of the characters, but it was still like character interactions, and there was some kind of story like combining the canon of the different games together, like there just needs to be more of like the crossover feel to Smash, in my opinion. Because like Smash Ultimate is great as a game where all of these characters can fight each other, but like I just feel like there's so much more you can do with the concept. Hey, Emzo. Yeah, this is a good playlist. I am enjoying this. It already looped, I think, but I am enjoying it still. Or did it? No. We're not an hour in yet. I think it's like an hour-long playlist. Oh, okay. I fell off the ledge. Decloning the Zelda characters and unballification of Sonic are what I want most. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, those are 2 very good requests, I would say. I don't know. I do like the idea of them kind of rebooting with like a smaller roster if we are getting a brand new game. And it being more like, you know, like a Smash 64, but like the modern era. And like, I mean, not like, you know, I'm not saying we should lose side specials, but and if anything, I would like the mechanics to maybe be a little deeper and maybe have some more moves. But you know, if it was like the big you know, the big 12, 15, 20 characters of like this generation, or just like modern Nintendo in general. You get like, you know, Tears of the Kingdom Link, you get Inkling, because Splatoon, you know, is one of the top franchises right now. You get maybe like a refresh of Pokemon. I don't know. It'd be cool to see something like that, I guess. Because Smash is like, it's cool as a celebration of all these other game franchises, but Smash Ultimate is also just like a celebration of Smash, which is great, but it's like, again, it's the Ultimate. Like, where do you go from Ultimate? I feel like it needs something to really kind of mix up the next thing. I don't think they can just keep adding characters forever. Yeah, and just like, you know, retooling the original cast, because, you know, the modern characters that get added are like so true to their original games, but then you look at like the main cast and it's like, okay, Mario, what is Mario doing? Like, why do we have like Flood but not anything from Odyssey or Galaxy, or, you know, I mean, hell, why doesn't Mario jump on people to attack? Right? Like, if Mario was added as a DLC character now, you know, would think, okay, well, it's the most iconic way Mario fights people is by jumping on them, and he doesn't even do that in Smash. So, like, yeah, I think just kind of rethinking the original characters. Samus obviously has always been criticized for not playing anything remotely like actual Metroid games. So yeah, it'd be cool to see the classic characters like actually represent their franchises better. Oh god, please survive for 1 second. Thank you. I don't know. Smash is something I haven't thought about in a while, but there's always something to talk about. You know, there's always some kind of Smash speculation. I actually think Inkling is done pretty well. I mean, I like playing Inkling in Smash, so I guess I'm biased in that way, but I think all things considered, Inkling is pretty good. I do wish, like, putting ink on the ground was more of a gimmick, so it actually felt like you were, like, controlling the map, rather than just inking, you know, dealing more damage. I know it's, like, technically, when you use the roller, opponents run slower, but it's, like, super unnoticeable, and really not practical in a game where, you know, you aren't going to be grounded like 90% of the time. So yeah, I mean, that's my one thing with Inkling. I think they could make the you know, inking the floor more of an actual gimmick, but all things considered, I feel like Inkling has pretty good representation. I like that there are different weapons in their Smash attacks. I really love Splat Bomb. That's just one of my favorite like moves in Smash. I just really like the way Splat Bomb works. Crushing people with roller being combined with like the, you know, grounding mechanic from Smash makes sense. I don't know. I like Inkling. Why doesn't the ink mix? I don't know. I feel like that was like... I can't remember if that was officially addressed at one point, or if I just heard people like speculate about it. But I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. Yeah, ink like buffing you instead of... Yeah, that's what... You should like move faster on your ink rather than the enemy moving slower. Or, I mean... I don't know in what other way you could be buffed. Obviously in Splatoon that's how it works, it's just like a movement thing, but maybe in Smash it could be different. I don't know. Of all the characters to rework, I guess I'm pretty happy with Inkling, so I haven't really considered ways I would change them. Alright, let's try and lock in a bit here. Where's the eel? I cannot see anything. Oh, I might have gotten it. Oh god. Oh, jeez. Okay, well. Okay, oh god. Oh, that is unfortunate. If I maybe stood still, that would have been easier to save there. My bad. Jeez. Did that not hit the Horror Wars? God, this is so high tide triumvirate is something. Oh god, oh god. Okay. I can't really get over there in time. Sorry. Probably our best bet is just trying to kill horror at this point. Okay. Lots of golden eggs here. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. You can maybe get, Goho down? Oh, we totally can. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, nice, wow. I honestly did not expect to get 2 kings. That was going pretty rough at the start. So, all things considered, that was pretty solid. Sure, yeah, we can, refresh the room now that we did a king. Thank you guys for playing. I guess, we'll see if enough people join. If we don't get 3 new people, maybe you guys can join back in, but for now, if you wouldn't mind sitting out, I would appreciate it. Oh, okay, well, there you go. See ya, Octoseal. Thanks for playing. Okay, wow, okay, you guys are just straight up leaving. That works out then. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. I completely forgot how the menus work. My brain just broke for a second. There we go. My bad. You got silver Goho. Nice. Wow. I think I'm still nowhere close to those. Motivated person if you want to join. And anyone else who hasn't played yet. SR grind never stops? I guess so. I'm curious. I'll check my boss kills. I don't think I am remotely close to like any badge at all. I don't even have all the silver like regular bosses. How do you even do this again? Splatoon 3. Work. Opponent splatted. I've killed 99 Kohozunas. Is there a badge for 100? Oh, nice, we got a new room. I've killed 79 Ouroboros, 28 Joes. I've only killed 10 Triumvirates ever. I guess you have to kill all 3 of them. Still only 10 feels low. Oh, 100 is silver. Oh, okay. So I'm about to get it. Wow. I did not realize that. This is the first thing you've done today? I mean, not a bad way to wake up, I would say. On a Saturday. What's my favorite way to get coins? I mean, I don't really like explicitly grind the game for money. I guess Salmon Run, I'm pretty sure, is the most effective way to get money. Or maybe just playing ranked is? Actually, I watched a video on this at like the start of the game. I don't know. I mostly play Anarchy Series and Anarchy Open, so I guess that is where most of my money comes from. But I don't really think about it in terms of like getting coins. I just sort of played the game. Hello, Yasin. Boosh. Nice. My stick drift is making me swim slowly. Yes, I'm definitely gonna check out the Undertale stream. I don't know how much of the one I'll be able to see tonight, because I might be like hanging out with people, but I definitely would like to see the one tomorrow. I'll watch the VODs of it for sure if I don't catch it live. I'm personally on Togor Nation, by the way, in the Togor versus Chara name debate. Oh god. please. Nope. You're never gonna stream on Twitch? If I move to a place with better Wi-Fi, or if I get better Wi-Fi, I would like to multi-stream. My internet literally just cannot handle it, which is why I stick with YouTube, because this is where most of my audience is at this point. See ya, Fire. Good luck with that. Top 1%. I don't think we've even gotten gold yet. So, yeah, I don't know if we're hitting that. We're definitely not hitting top 1% on stream, but yeah, good luck. If we can't do Gaster, Togor's the next, but yeah. Well, I just like, I think it's lame. I think even Gaster is kind of lame. I guess in my opinion, it's like, you know, this is like the goofy Toby Fox like modded version of the game stream. We're not trying to do like a canon, you know, no commentary playthrough for YouTube. I don't know why you would want to be called Chara. I don't know. That's weird to me. So I just would go for like whatever the goofy name is, and the only real like goofy fandom name we have is Togor. I don't even think Togor, like I've not loved the Togor meme on its own. I was honestly just confused and didn't even think it was necessarily that funny, but now that I'm fighting for Togor's honor versus boring people who want the name to be Chara, I'm fully on Team Togor. Also, seen Toby Fox acknowledge Togor, Chara, and effectively Gaster in one tweet was certainly interesting. Yeah. Just the whole Chara obsession is the thing I'll never understand with like Undertale fandom. Like, I just think Chara is like probably my least favorite part about Undertale. To me, Chara just like kind of confuses the whole like dynamic with the player versus like characters in the game thing. Like, I just think like having Frisk and Flowey like both represent the player but in different ways is like this really like well constructed dynamic, and then Chara in Genocide just like confuses that and makes it way more complicated for no reason. So I know they're just like also their own character in lore, but even then it's like I don't know. I don't get the obsession with Chara. I just feel like Chara is like my least favorite part of Undertale. So I think it's lame to use the canon. Like, I don't know. I get like in like a Zelda game where you could choose your name. Like, you know, some people just like to choose Link because it's like Link is his own character. You know, I'm not really trying to project onto him. He can just be his own character. And it's like, okay, yes, I think that's fine. That makes sense. Lots of like RPGs do the same thing. They let you choose the characters' names, but lots of people just like to go with the canon names because it just kind of makes more sense with the storytelling. And then when you're like, you know, discussing the characters of other people, it just makes more sense because you all know who you're talking about. But with Undertale, it's like very, like, it's supposed to be your name. Like, I think if you're playing Undertale blind and you're naming the fallen human, there is no default name put in there. You only know about Chara if you're like in the fandom. So to me, it's like, and like, you know, the way the game plays out with like that name then appearing in the HUD, and you know, with the intro, like you're supposed to think it's like Frisk that fell down. Like, I just feel like the story makes more sense and is more impactful if the name you choose is just your own name. So I just never liked the idea of using Chara. Like, I know it says the true name on the menu, but I just think that's lame. So, but then yeah, especially for like the goofy Toby Fox anniversary stream, I don't know why people are trying to do like a canon name playthrough. It seems weird to me. So, in short, Togor. Like, obviously you're joking, but like, I can't believe it's already been several months since 3 and 4 came out. Deltarune still feels like it like just happened. Oh yeah, Toby Fox in the the Japanese Game Awards panel. One of these is not like the other. He really is just an honorary Japanese man at this point, like... He might as well be. What was worse, pre 3 and 4 brain rot or pre side order brain rot? I mean, Deltarune brain rot was much more of like a widespread thing. I think I was personally suffering more from side order. Deltarune is a thing where it's like, I was definitely getting antsy, and I was obviously super hyped for the game, but it's like, Deltarune is easier for me to wait for, because there's nothing else like Deltarune. I feel like with Splatoon, I don't know. Well, also the big thing with Deltarune is that people are always talking about it. Like there's always something people have to say about Deltarune. There's always something going on in the community. There's like, I mean, Undertale Yellow was like a whole ass game that came out between Deltarune chapters. Like, I just feel like there's a lot more to work with in the Deltarune community, and like there's always, you know, new playthroughs to watch. Like, no, like, big streamer does, like, a Splatoon Let's Play, like, past the first week of Splatoon being out. There's not really, like, oh, you can watch this person play Octo Expansion blind for the first time. Like, yeah, those streams are out there, but they have, like, 3 viewers. Like, it's just not a thing. Whereas with Deltarune, I feel like there's always, like, people getting into it for the first time. There's always, you know, new playthroughs to watch. There's always new theorists that are just kind of popping out of nowhere. Like, it doesn't feel like the game is just dormant when new chapters aren't coming out, if you get even just a little bit involved with the community. Whereas with Splatoon, like, there's just nothing, because there's not really like much of like a speculation community. Even like gameplay wise, like, you know, obviously story stuff is different, because, you know, Splatoon stories in short they're not as good, right? They're not Deltarune, where there's like all of these pieces laid out for us to like put together the puzzle, and there's like misdirects and red herrings, and like, you know, like we thought the biggest example we thought we had of that, it was Mr. Grizz, and of course that turned out the way it turned out. So, you know, yeah, there's not like a theory community. Well, you know, there's theories and stuff, but there's not like a predictions really for Splatoon. Like, that's just not like a thing. So like, Splatoon is more painful to wait for because there's just nothing to tide you over. At least for me, it's like there's just nothing, and then there's a Splatoon game, and then there's nothing again. So in terms of like, I mean, the brain rot being worse, I think Deltarune, like, people were saying a lot more insane things, and like losing their minds and like making any kind of video they possibly could. But also I think that's probably better than just stewing in my own anticipation of a game that is taking forever to come out. So I hope that answers your question. You ain't gonna see GT live playing Splatoon. Yeah, like, oh, you're a Splat Power. That I think I knew that at some point, but yeah, okay, that makes sense. What happened while I was gone? We're talking about Deltarune now. Oh god. Well, also Splatoon though. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the art books are nice, but like, okay, so that's another, I don't remember if I brought this up last stream, but I feel like I did actually, but I'm gonna say it again anyway. The Rosalina storybook for Mario Galaxy is being published by Dark Horse, who are the people who published the English versions of the Splatoon art books. So like, I think a lot of people assumed like Nintendo like stopped working with them, or there was some like issue with like localizing them or whatever, but it's like, hang on, Nintendo's still working with Dark Horse. Where have the last 3 Splatoon art books been? Like, what? How come we never got those in English? It's just weird. I don't know. Oh, hey, Kraz, what's up? We're chilling with some Salmon Run and yapping about things. They just hate America, I guess. Valid. I mean, it's not just America though. Like the other art books got I think, you know, the Japanese one's obviously first, then the English localization, but the other art books got like several localizations. It wasn't just English. And I'm pretty sure the Hikaru Walker, Art of Splatoon 3, and Bon Kalawaka are literally just in Japanese, as far as I'm aware. Oh god. Dude, I found this channel on the topic of Deltarune. I just found this channel like yesterday. You've probably seen those videos that are like, you know, this like song, name of a song from a video game, but it's just my voice. And it's just a thing where they, you know, just like sing all the different parts of the song and edit them together. And it's normally like a meme where it's like, it sounds really stupid and terrible. And they use like you know, like poorly drawn version of the character as the thumbnail or whatever. But this guy is just doing like high quality, like a cappella covers. But he titles it like a meme and uses the like the meme thumbnail. But they're just like actually like, I mean, they're like goofy. Like there are parts of it that are silly, but they're like genuinely like really good covers. Let me find the channel. Hang on. It's like I just listened to one. Buzzbane. Oh god, I'm walking into a Joe. Let me lock in. There's a, yeah, Buzzbane. I forget which one I found first. They did like A Dark Place, Hammer of Justice, and some other ones, and they're like weirdly really good. Oh my god. Shoot. Okay, where? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Oh yeah, maybe Third Sanctuary was the first one I saw. What was it? I don't know. Maybe not. I might be confusing that with something else. Lots of people do lots of things with Third Sanctuary. It's a very cool song. Oh god. Okay. Please bite the horror. That's not gonna bite the horror. We got kind of screwed with these weapons, to be honest. I mean, two swords for Triumph is not gonna work. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Really? Okay. Yeah, we got hoed by the weapons. that wasn't gonna happen. Let me see. Raise Up Your Bat was the first one I saw. They did a Dark Zone TV time, Raise Up Your Bat, and Hammer of Justice. Yeah, it's like there's parts where they do like goofy stuff with their voice and they make it funny, but like also just like they clearly have like a cappella like skills. Like they're doing it just like correctly. Regress Codulies and a slosher. Yeah, that's rough. I think we had a charger at least one of the times, which I think it was why that round went pretty decent. Dude, stop giving me ink brush. At least it's wave 1, but man. I need hopes and dreams, yeah. Oh. I really like acapella. Like I'm not that exposed to it, but you know, Smooth McGroove is kind of the goat of video game acapella covers. I definitely really like those. It'd be cool if there was like more of that. I don't know if I just haven't looked for it or if it's just more of a niche thing, but I enjoy them a lot. Okay, get me out, get me out. I should not have jumped in here. That was... okay. I was gonna say a waste, but honestly... that was an okay splashdown. Maybe not perfectly optimal, but we got a lot of eggs out of that. I mean, I'm just using like a YouTube... it's not like a playlist, it's just like a video with a bunch of music, so I can't really add songs. Plus, I'm kind of trying to not... I'm trying to not listen to Splatoon music right now, so... I'll just leave it as it is. Del Viking. I don't know that person, but maybe I'll check them out later. Okay. That's fine. That's good. Do I have... okay, I have dowsers. It's like these dualies have weirdly long range. I wonder why that is. Oh, come on, dude. Okay. Oh boy. God. Wave 2 is like consistently, I feel like, giving us more trouble than Wave 3. Oh, come on. Thought the exhaust would have saved me. Oh, we need these eggs like right now. Like right now. Right, like, hang on. Oh shoot, oh, they couldn't put the egg in because they died. Oh, I thought we were... okay. That was, yeah, that was rough. I mean, I just don't want to listen to big run music. I don't know. I don't want to put on a Splatoon playlist while playing Splatoon. I guess that feels... I like this music. We're gonna stick with it. Oh right, rotation. I guess... let's try and get people who didn't just play, because we did get to fight a king. But if it doesn't fill up, then we can have some repeats. But if anyone has not played, or anyone who didn't play that, like, set, can feel free to join. Room tone. That sounds familiar. I listened to that, like, the Deltarune Bossa Nova compilations. I know those are, like, a bunch of people contribute to those. I don't know if that was one of those people. I mean, I listen to like a lot of remixes and though. Remixes and though? That's not what I meant to say. Yeah, I like Deltarune fan music is what I'm trying to say. Cool. Silksong is good. I didn't play it for like a few days, but then I've been getting into it lately. I just like I don't know. I didn't have time because I was doing other things. But yeah, I'm in Act 2, and I've been exploring. I guess that's kind of the phase I'm at now. I'm still just kind of like mapping out all the areas of Act 2. But yeah, going good. I can't remember if I either got or I'm really close to actually getting my 8th mask shard, so I can finally take another hit of damage from bosses. So that'll be nice to have. I feel like I had heard a lot of things about Last Judge. I didn't feel like it was that bad. I don't like of all the bosses. It did take me like a decent amount of attempts, but like it wasn't frustrating. I didn't feel like the run back. I specifically feel like I've heard a lot of people say the run back to Last Judge was really bad, and it was like, I didn't love it, but I was probably more annoyed by the one to like Morwing, honestly, with the freaking scissors guy. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd go so far as to call it easy. I just think it was a bit overhyped compared to, I don't know, like I'm not like really that involved with like Hollow Knight community stuff, but I just, I see things going around on Twitter and stuff, and I don't know. I watched the Mark Brown, Game Maker's Toolkit video talking about just like difficulty in games in the context of Silksong. And he made out Lost Judge to be like a really tough boss, which, I mean, he's not like a god gamer or anything, but again, like compared to like Savage Beastfly, just really didn't seem that bad. I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe if you go there like before doing Beastfly or like some of the other optional stuff. Oh shoot, just missed the eggs. I didn't see that. Yeah, it is cool though, like because I know Hollow Knight was like this, where like there's normally multiple ways to find an area. Oh, see you, No Turtle. Thanks for playing and hanging out. But yeah, like I have a friend who's playing it like at a pretty similar pace to me, and I got like the harpoon item before he did, and we were just kind of like talking about like, I wasn't trying to like spoil it for him, but he was kind of like asking where to go. He's like, oh wait, did you go to this place? And I was like, no, I went in through, or like, I forget what it was even called. There's like whispering something. And I was like, he was like talking about it, and I was like, oh yeah, no, like I haven't been to that area at all. And he's like, wait, then how did you get to like the Underworks if you've never even been there? I'm like, oh, I went through this way. And he's like, wait, what? I thought you had to go through this way. So it's like, I don't know, it's just fun having that experience of like us figuring out the game together and like, realizing that there's like multiple ways to approach different like navigation obstacles and like figuring out the world. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's fun to have like a friend to play the game alongside. You refunded Silksong. I mean, yeah, it is a hard game, and it's not for everyone. Definitely, like, as someone who played Hollow Knight and it didn't click for me at first, and then I got back into it and it did click for me, I figured I would like Silksong, and I have so far. But yeah, I mean, I don't think everyone is gonna like it. How did I miss that chum? Like 5 times. Oh god. I will say I'm really interested in like the story stuff too. Like I feel like Silksong totally did like answer my, you know, wish for the game to have a bit more of like a explicit narrative and not have everything just be super cryptic lore. Like I'm genuinely like really invested with whatever's going on with like the kingdom and Hornet and stuff, and like I want to figure it out. So I definitely I like that aspect of it too. Yeah, it's just really cool that it's one of those games where everyone can just go like totally different ways. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild. I mean, you know, not just because it's open-ended, but just in the sense that there's like this kind of community feel of like, you know, seeing how other people tackled the same thing. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Oh, you died. Okay. Shockwaves. Okay. Maybe someone should take care of that big shot, but we need eggs. We need eggs. That is more important right now. Oh my god. Okay, and we're dead. Unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, like, it makes sense that Farloom feels more alive than Hollow Nest, but it is like, it's just cool how, like, diverse it is. Like, Hollow Knight had pretty, like, well-defined areas. By the way, if another fourth person wants to join, feel free. But I don't know, just going from, like, you know, even just the Act 1 areas to the Act 2 areas, I feel like it just feels so distinct. The visuals are just so good. Like, they really just, like, refined the art style from Hollow Knight even more. There's just so much detail and everything. I love the, like, I think it's in the Underworks. There are, like, these, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, so many games that have platforming have an idea of like a temporary platform that like appears there and then disappears. It's like a very like, you know, basic kind of platforming challenge, but there's always different ways to like contextualize it within the world. And the way they do it in this area in Silksong is like the floor is made out of like rapidly spinning gears, so if you fall into them they obviously hurt you. But then the ceiling is also made out of gears, and there's like this scrap metal everywhere. So sometimes like a chunk of scrap metal will come from the ceiling and fall onto the gears, which will then like grind into the metal and like slice it apart and break the platform. So it's like, it somehow very clearly communicates like, okay, this is a platform that you need to jump on for the sake of it being a video game platform, but it also is just this like really crazy detailed visual of like this chunk of scrap metal coming down and then getting like obliterated by these like saw blade gears, and it's like, it's just so cool. For like, it just goes so much harder than it needs to for like such a basic mechanic, and the game is just full of like that level of detail with like everything. It's crazy. Yeah, the music is great. I will say, I feel like there hasn't been like a City of Tears or like Green Path moment. Maybe I just need to listen more closely to the music. I don't know. I feel like there isn't like one single track that like has really like hit for me and like stood out a lot. But I feel like definitely like, if I go back through and listen, it's definitely lots of very good atmospheric music, but I can't like remember any specific like locations off the top of my head yet. Although actually, I really do like the Citadel music. It is pretty like ambient. There's not like too much of like a memorable like melody there, but I like it a lot. I was telling the viewers to join the game. I'm not sure why you think it's weird. It seems like a very normal thing to do. The pool is in the pinned message, and I'm playing with viewers. Your NSO expired, yeah. That's, that'll happen, I guess, when there's... I don't know, I mean, I still play enough of Splatoon and Mario Kart and online things that it's worth it for me, but yeah, I don't blame people for not renewing it when there's not too much going on. Okay, I just completely threaded the needle and missed there. Do not love Range Blaster. Although it is good against that. Okay, that is somehow something I survived. Never mind, I fell. Please. Okay, okay, okay. Oh my goodness, they came down the slope. They came down the... It's inked in the wrong color. I did do a small fry anyway. Let me get out of this hole. Oh my god, I do not like Range Blaster in Salmon Run. I don't really like it in general, but especially not in Salmon Run. Ugh. Mini. That is a much better weapon for Salmon. Sonic Boom is back. Oop. Oh, that hit something, I think. Maybe not. Do have an Ink Strike. Boom, Sonic Boom. I'm gonna die to rain. No, I'm not. Okay. Quota. Missiles. Oh my god. Okay. Really? Chum? Okay. Anything you're looking forward to in terms of shows or movies? I mean, I guess Beyond the Spider-Verse, but that's still a ways away. I don't know. I don't really get hyped for shows. Like, I guess Bocchi the Rock Season 2. But that's probably also a ways away. I don't know. I just kind of watch stuff, like, when it's out. Oh, Mario. Well, I talked about it last stream. I have mixed feelings on the Mario movie. I am excited to see more of it. I am just concerned about how they will handle certain things. Mostly Rosalina's character. Hello, Martin. Welcome. Yeah, not happy about Chris Pratt. Never will be. I tried blowing into my controller to fix the stick drift. We'll see if that helps. Yeah, I mean, I was saying on the last stream, I don't think the actor... Okay, there were rumors about Awkwafina as Rosalina, and I hope that's not real. But in general, I think the actor is not as important as the writing. I think as long as Rosalina just sounds like an adult woman. I mean, obviously she should be like elegant and kind of like soft-spoken. Like I have an idea in my mind of how Rosalina should sound, but I wouldn't be as bothered by like a celebrity pick as I was for Mario. It's mostly just her writing and animation and stuff that matters. I mean, they did like an interview, I remember. I think it was with Chris Meledandri, where he was like, we didn't even think Chris Pratt as Mario was weird. To us, he's like the everyman. Like it fits for like, you know, Mario's role as like Mr. Video Game. And it's like, yeah, but he doesn't sound like Mario. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm that's the thing, is like she's very kind of like she's like elegant. Or like I'm scared that it's gonna be like Illumination. I don't think they'll turn her into like Peach girl boss thing, because that's like, you know, you already have Peach for that, assuming they're gonna write her similarly in this movie, and Rosalina is her own thing. So I'm not too worried about her being like that, but I still feel like there's gonna be some like, you know, kids movie like spunky attitude that does not belong with her character that they're gonna end up giving to her. So I don't know, I'm still worried about that. Hello, Green Gamer. Well, I mean, Mario is an everyman. He's like a, you know, blue collar worker. Like that's like, I feel like that is a core part of his design. He is something that, like, you know, it's easy to, you know, kind of project yourself onto Mario no matter what kind of person you are. Like, I do think that's like a... I understand the sentiment. I just think that's not really the best logic for a casting choice. Like, I don't know. It's a direction thing for me too. I really like, I think Chris Pratt could have been okay. I just wish it was at least consistent. I think his direction is terrible because it's just 4 different voices throughout the movie. It's not even a Mario voice. Not an everyman personality wise. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't have the strongest concept of what an everyman really is. I feel like he kind of does. I mean, it depends on the iteration a little bit. Like, I mean, sometimes it's more specifically like he's just looking out for Luigi and Peach and no one else. But I feel like if you're looking at Mario like as a hero, you know, in the RPGs, I feel like he's kind of looking out to, like, you know, just help the people. And is just kind of like, you know, just another guy in the Mushroom Kingdom. I don't know. I don't think everyman is an accurate descriptor. I don't know if Chris Pratt is an everyman. Chris Pratt is just in every movie because he sells, because he's able to play the role of white man hero. I don't know if that really makes him an everyman. Well, I think the lore they gave for Peach in the movie, where she came to the Mushroom Kingdom as like a child and was like raised by the Toads, I think I didn't have a problem with her being better than Mario Parkour, because I think that actually made sense. I just didn't like her being mean, which I said this in the last stream. Like, I don't mind Peach having agency and, you know, not being a damsel in distress and like doing active things in the plot. I just don't like that she was mean. I don't like that she was mean to Mario. And it doesn't even last. Like, she warms up to Mario and then she's nice and is like basically her normal character, but she starts out weirdly rude, and I don't like that. Yeah, you can join Astrobit. We can swap in the next king, maybe. Because we've already had some repeat people. Yeah, no, the Toads, I think the Toads were mostly done pretty well. I think Keegan-Michael Key weirdly does a really good Toad voice. I actually really like that casting. I don't really know how they knew he could do that with his voice. Because that's like not edited, by the way. I don't know if you guys have seen like clips of that. Like, he can just do that. That's not like pitched up. Like, he can just do that Toad voice. So that was good. Obviously Bowser, Jack Black, I think is fantastic. But yeah, the Toads were handled like, I don't like that one that's like, oh, we're, you know, when he calls himself adorable and it's like the Facebook mom gif thing. That's a bad Toad moment. I also don't like that they killed Toadsworth and replaced him with the weird generic old guy Toad that isn't even old. That was weird. I think that should have just been Toadsworth, but generally Toads were handled well. Yeah, I like that the Toad voices were varied. Like, they weren't all just like the loud, screechy Toad voice. They were just like, because it felt more in line with like the RPGs, where like, yeah, you have like female Toads, you have like old man Toad, you have, you know, squeaky Toad. Yeah, the Toads were actually done pretty well, all things considered. Okay, we're doing a pretty good job taking out horror here. Oh, I did not even see that bomb. Yeah. Dude, Koho wants me. We need to get this steelhead has been messing everything up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Dude, come on. I was trying to slip by him. I don't even know. I didn't think that would hit me for some reason. Hey, dude, please save. Please save. Please, dude. Come on. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're not getting another one, that's fine. Yeah, that's always so interesting to me with Sonic movies, is that they did celebrities for everyone, but then Tails is still just Colleen. Like, I guess, I mean, it's a good Tails voice, like, I get it, I guess, they just couldn't find anyone better, but it's funny. I'll swap out the room now. No, Green Gamer. I just stream on Saturdays. I have played Castle Crashers. I don't really love like beat 'em ups. I just get kind of bored. I don't know. I don't really love like comboing AI enemies. I feel like if I'm playing something like that, I'd rather just play like an actual fighting game against other people. But it's pretty cool. Keanu Reeves as Shadow also was pretty good. I mean, honestly, I like Ben Schwartz more than Roger. I don't know. I know there's lots of discussion about Sonic voice actors. I haven't even, like, played most, like, any of the, like, older Sonic games with voice acting, but I do like Jason a lot more than Roger Craig Smith, to be honest. I mean, Roger's probably my least favorite of like basically all of them. I don't even think he does a terrible job. I don't think it fits as well. If anyone has played, you can feel free to join back in, because I'd rather have four of us than risk it on a random. Knuckles as Idris Elba is also really good. I've never been like attached to like any Knuckles voice. I honestly really don't like the modern Knuckles voice actor. Maybe it's more of a voice direction thing. I don't know. I feel like he just sort of sounds like a guy. Like I feel like the rest of them, Sonic is like, yeah, I'm Sonic. He's like the cocky one, and Shadow's like, I'm Shadow. He's like the edgy one or whatever, and Tails is like the like friendly sidekick guy, and then Knuckles is just like, hi, like I'm just like a man speaking. Like, I don't know. I feel like Knuckles doesn't have like a thing to his voice. So I like the movie's take on it. Sonic has been done so dirty in every Smash game since Brawl, dude. I mean, I'm sure you've probably seen that the image like comparing his model in Brawl to Smash 4 to Ultimate, and it literally just gets like more like bland and lifeless with each game. Like I don't know why they do that to him. I really don't know. How did you manage that? Whatever. But yeah, man, I don't know. If Sonic comes back in whatever the next Smash is, I really hope they do him better. They literally just removed all of his sauce. Okay. I don't know why I decided to throw that. Alright, that's actually a pretty decent egg count. I haven't really been like consciously like going for gold, but certainly wouldn't complain if we managed to grab to get it. I don't know why my voice stopped working halfway through that sentence. This is not a bad comp. Bing, bing, ding. Okay, really? The one chum just got to live and kill me? Oh, and neck. I don't know if I like slept weird last night. My like, shoulder and neck feels weird. Hello, Smack. Spain. Yeah, sure. Really? Okay. Keep thinking I have mini again. That is not what this gun is. I probably could have waited for him to carry those. That's fine. Okay, maybe. Oh, we're all dead. Oh, okay. Oops. I did not think that would happen. Well, at least I got VP back. I'm glad the stream seems to be stable. I was having weird Wi-Fi issues earlier in the week, but I've barely dropped any frames. Heavy, okay. Oh my god. Forget they can do that. I kind of love this song. I don't know. They can never make me hate dubstep. I love weird like I know some songs where it's like entirely like the dubstep wubs. I'm not a big fan of it, but like stuff like that I actually love. Oh god. Hello. Okay, wow. Forgot how long the oh my god. Forgot how long edit fires. That is actually pretty good. Was my favorite song ever? I don't know. I don't know if I could give a top one. I'm just very bad at like expressing my music taste. I just listen to songs and it changes. I don't know. I don't make like lists. Is that a song, Smack, or a genre? Genre? Okay. Yeah, I would say it can be from a video game. Oh god. Do I have a favorite video game song? I feel like I should at least have an answer to that, but I don't know if I do. I don't know if I would put that as like... Oh, actually, low-key... Joy of Remembrance from Celeste Farewell kind of blows my mind. I love that song. That's a video game song that I'd put in my top like 3. Hammer of Justice is good, but it's not like... I don't know. It's like really not one of my favorites. It's a really, really good song, and like I don't want to sound like I dislike it, but it's like... I don't know. It's really... It's not that high up there for me. Out of like all Deltarune music, I feel like. It's like in all music in general, yes. But in terms of like even just the Deltarune soundtrack, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's missing something necessarily. It's just like the energy is like not fully there. Yeah. I mean, Rainbow Color Incantation is up there. I put an S tier in my Splatoon tier list, but it's not one of the top. I put them at like the bottom of S tier. Yeah, I mean, I love Celeste music. That whole soundtrack is pretty high up there for me. Reflection, Star Jump, Exhale. Scattered and Lost is amazing. Oh my god, so many eggs that we're not getting in. Yeah, well, I like the freedom motif being less, like, I like it being kind of understated. I like that part of it. I just think when it gets to the hype moments, it doesn't build to, like, it's like it's really fitting for the fight. I just think the whole, I don't know, it's like weird to compare it, because it's like, I love the whole Gerson fight and all of the dialogue and the way it's framed with his relationship with Susie, and like I love what it is. It doesn't feel like a secret boss. To me it just feels like a part of the game that's supposed to happen, whereas I feel like Spampton is this, like, you know, you have to do this whole like side quest that, you know, and you have this like pseudo like horror section of like going down into the basement and this creepy music playing, and like you have the whole shop sequence. Like I just think Hammer of Justice is like one really good moment in the story, whereas Spampton is like several moments that build up to it, and then it's just this kind of like huge cathartic release of like energy that makes it so impactful for me. Like I don't even like Big Shot isn't even like a song I like. I don't, you know, I definitely like the song Big Shot, but to me it's almost like less the song itself and more just like the role it plays in like the storytelling of the Spampton side quest, if that makes sense. Like I just think its function in the story and in the game is done so well. Whereas Hammer of Justice is like, you know, it has everything it needs to. Like it's Gerson's theme, it's Spear of Justice, it's the freedom motif, like it's all there, but it's like, you know, there wasn't as much that like led up to it, I guess. I don't know if that's my problem with it. I don't know. I mean, it's not even a problem. It's just like it was less impactful for me, I guess. Rainbow Color Incantation is from Grand Fest, yeah. Yeah, next time there's an opening, you can hop in anti-flow. I think that's all it is for me, is that chapter 4 just doesn't, like, despite me missing it on my first playthrough, it doesn't feel like you're supposed to miss it. Or like it doesn't feel like a secret. Like, I just think the whole boss fight and everything, like, it's just a part of like Susie's arc that's supposed to happen for the story. So it feels, it's still important and really well written, but it's different than something like Spamton, where it feels like you're going on this whole like alternate part of the game that has like this Spamton like theming. I feel like. What's my favorite credits song? It's probably Into the Light. I really like all of them. It's like Into the Light, Maritime Memory, and Fresh Start are tied, and then Wave Goodbye. I forgot to put Onward in that ranking. I don't know where Onward goes. Onward might be... It might be my least favorite of the credit songs. It's a weird thing where it's like, I love the song. Onward is the opposite problem of Hammer of Justice, where the song is like incredible, but Side Order just doesn't hit like that. You know, like you beat one run of Side Order and it's like this crazy big song. It's like, man, like you're acting like we just like had a story that lasted more than 5 minutes. Like, you know, it's almost too much for what Side Order is. I mean, Daybreaker Anthem, I feel like by definition is not a credit song. It fits in with them, and I know they played it in like Grandfest and everything, and like it's played as an equivalent to the Squid Sisters and Off the Hooks credits themes in their hub worlds after a Splatfest, but like, you know, it's not a credits theme. It doesn't play in the credits. I do really like Daybreaker Anthem though. It's one of my favorite deep cut songs. I do not play Persona. I have friends who are into Persona. I just... Something about the games are not appealing to me. I couldn't really tell you exactly what. It's like... I don't know. It seems like really repetitive, and like lots of it is just kind of like pretty superficial character dialogue, and like I don't know. I'm not like really the type of guy to play like 100-hour RPGs in general. It's none of the characters have really ever stuck out to me. Obviously, I haven't played the games, so I don't like know the characters that well, but like, just, I don't know, like none of the designs and none of like the dialogue I've seen from the characters. Like, I don't know, for the amount I have been exposed to Persona, nothing has really left a super strong impression on me that has made me want to try the games. So maybe I'll get around to it someday. I'm sure there's something there that I don't know about that I might enjoy, but I don't know. I currently am not really interested. The thing with Persona 3 is like, so much of the game is like the Tartarus thing, where it looks like you're just like running through an identical like hallway dungeon fighting enemies. Like I don't feel like I'm fully grasping how that works, but it looks really not fun to me at all. So that kind of put me off ever wanting to play Persona 3, just because I watch people play it and Tartarus looks completely uninteresting to me. Okay. Please give us good weapons. Hello, Destiny. Two rollers, a sword, and dualies. Is this the worst comp ever? This is not good weapons. Oh my god, this is terrible. I mean, it's doomed. I'll try. I'm not gonna throw, but like it's doomed. Yeah, Anti-Flow, you can join after this. Oh my god. 3 buckets is probably better because you can like reach Ouroboros with a bucket. You can't with any of these. Well, okay, roller vertical flick, I guess. Dude, I don't know. That should hit. Okay, that's something. I mean, we're doing decent against horror somehow. Why are you after me when I'm on the edge of the arena? Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, shoot. I thought that was Koho. I mean, I feel like we're doing everything right with, you know, what we were afforded. We were just only gonna get so far with these weapons. I mean, not terrible. We did about as good as we could. Do you think Salmon Run should return? Yeah. I mean, I do think they've written themselves into a corner story-wise for why Salmon Run would continue to exist, but as a game mode, I think it kind of has to come back. I do like Dark Zone from Deltarune, yes. I guess Persona's world is not very interesting to me. Maybe that's part of it. The fact that it's just like Japan. Like I know it's Japan, but there's like you go into people's mind palaces, but like the world is still just kind of like Japan, right? Like it's. I think that's probably part of why I'm not that interested in it. Like it's hard for me to play an RPG where the setting is basically just like the real world. I feel like the appeal of RPGs a lot of the time is like how they differ from reality and all the cool like fantasy or sci-fi world building stuff, and Persona is just kind of like, yeah. that's kind of a turnoff for me. Cool. Yeah, I answered you, Martin. Dark Zone is a good song. It's been a while since I've really gotten into an RPG. But, you know, that isn't Deltarune, which, like, Deltarune almost doesn't count. It's, like, so, like, the RPG elements are, like, pretty much purely there, I feel like, to, like, serve as storytelling elements. I mean, obviously, there's, like, the bullet hell gameplay, but, like, you know, the actual RPG elements are so, like, basic, which, you know, I like, it works for what the game is, but it's, like, you know, it's not really the same. I have not really tried Dark Souls. I started Elden Ring and didn't understand anything, and I gave up. I feel like I could get into them it's just all the like stats and menus. Like it's not the difficulty that scares me. It's just, or like the, you know, it's not the mechanical difficulty that scares me, because I like, you know, Hollow Knight and Silksong, which are Souls-inspired difficult games with lots of hard boss fights. So like I believe that I could get into the Souls games. It's just there's like just a million different stats in the game. At least in Elden Ring, I think the game does a really terrible job of telling you what anything means. Like I don't know. I feel like I was like picking up new weapons and I'm like, okay, well, I just look for like the number that's bigger that does more damage, right? But then like it would also make a different number go down, and I'm like, I don't know what that number is, and like I don't know if I'm just stupid, but I don't know what works for me, Smack, because I don't know what's working. Like I need the numbers to tell me what is working. That's my issue with the game, is like I'm trying to read the stats and I don't know what they're telling me. Like I don't know if I just need to start with Dark Souls 1, or if there just is not a good tutorial in the game, if I need to go watch a bunch of videos. Like, there's less in the Dark Souls games. Okay. I don't know. I mean, honestly, it was that and the... I really don't love the, like, having to go pick up your corpse mechanic. I don't even really love it in Hollow Knight and Silksong, to be honest. I feel like I just keep trying an area, and then I feel like I have to go back in to get all of my souls back, and then I'm just not having fun because I'm just I'm just throwing my head at the wall trying to do the same thing over and over again, and I just don't like that system. So there's a few systems that make it difficult for me to get into the games, but it's annoying because like I want to like the core gameplay of just roll and hit big bosses, but there's just all this like work I feel like I have to do to like get to that point. I mean, that's why Hollow Knight and Silksong really worked for me, because, you know, there's not like damage values and RPG elements. It's just you kill things with your nail, and you have to be good enough to not die. Don't get hit boss. That's all there really is going on. And there's items and like charm builds, and obviously Silksong has like the crest and stuff, but it's like I like that stuff. It's still fairly straightforward and makes sense, and like I like those systems. I don't know. And again, like, I do think I could give Elden Ring more of a chance. It wasn't working for me. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Kale, someone left a comment. I forgot to reply to it, I think. That's my bad. I think I saw your comment about that. But that is cool. I figured there had to be some, like, there's no way there wouldn't be any meaning behind that. But yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. What do you, my humor is odd? Is it? I wouldn't do a try not to laugh challenge though. I mean, to answer your question, I don't know. That's not really the kind of content I am interested in making. I don't know what Smack means by my humor is odd. Like, I'm not saying he's wrong, I just don't know what he means. You don't like brain rot humor? Is it weird to not like brain rot? I don't know what 6-7 means. Is that a brain rot thing? I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Exactly? Okay. I literally don't even know what you're talking about, so I guess it's not my sense of humor if I haven't even heard of it. I don't know. This is outside of my scope of... Do I, like, have to use TikTok to know what you're talking about? Yeah, okay, I mean... I don't know if saying I'm weird for not finding that funny is an accurate statement, but yes, I don't really like nonsense humor that's just, like, funny because random. But yeah, I mean... I don't try to laugh thing. I feel like that kind of necessitates face cam anyway, which I don't like using. And I probably just wouldn't find most of it funny. So it'd probably mostly just be me sitting there like confused or like emotionless. I don't think it would be very entertaining. I mean, I don't even like watching those videos, so I would not want to make that. I mean, I also just don't like trying not to laugh. I never got those challenges. If I'm looking at jokes, I want to laugh at them. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get why that's entertaining to people. I don't know. Oh my god. Just barely saved that. Why is my shoulder still hurts? Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, we're switching off pretty much like when we fight a king, Octoseal, so you can join after that. How have things been lately? Well, they've been alright. I don't know. I still don't have, like, a career, which, you know, I'd like to... I have a job, but it's, like, just a temporary thing. So, I mean, that's, like, the main stressor in my life currently, is just trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life, and if I need to go back to school or something. But, yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. Because I feel like the trend has been, like, you either do video essays that are, like, 3 hours long, or you do short-form content that's, like, 30 seconds long. So I do think there are lots of people who actually do watch, like, video essays and TikTok. But I would like to imagine I have curated more of an audience that is not just TikTok brain-rotted. But I actually probably imagine a lot of the Splatoon community is exactly that, so... yeah. Do 6 forms exist in the US? No. I only vaguely know what that is. But I could go back to school and... just like take some classes like part-time, or I could get a master's, which would just be 2 more years. The problem is just knowing what to actually study at this point, because my major already was something I was kind of interested in that I thought would be practical. and then there's no jobs. So I don't know where there are jobs. Because seems like a lot of things, you know, a lot of people are struggling with this at the moment. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. It's always a back and forth of like, I feel like I'm not doing enough, and I'm like ashamed of myself for taking so long to get a job, and I have like really low self-esteem and confidence, and then, you know, people saying like, oh, this is happening to everybody, it just sucks for everybody right now, it's okay, I don't have to feel bad. And it's pretty much just a back and forth of that. So that's, yeah, not great for the mental health, but you know, we're making it through, we're surviving. Taking too long, yes, as one might put it. Sixth form is 2 extra years you do after secondary school, which is basically high school. Yeah, we don't do that. Sorry for not being funny. Honestly, I just read your message as taking too long, and I thought that's the reference you were doing. Sorry for not being funny is a funny message in and of itself, so don't worry about it. Yeah, I honestly, I wish we had something like that. I don't know. I don't really know the details of how like a sixth form works, but I definitely wish there was more time between high school and like figuring out your life. I really should have taken a gap year. Also, because I went to college in 2020 during COVID. Which I should not have done that. It was just a waste. Oh my god, I just rolled into the water. It was just a waste of time. It was, I did not learn anything. It was all online classes. It was just bad. But yeah. Is your taking too long brain rot? I mean, that's a reference to Deltarune. One might call it Deltarune brain rot, but I feel like that's different than just like the general concept of like brain rot humor. I don't know. I don't know if there are strict definitions for these things. Have you seen the Demon Slayer movie? No, I've not seen Demon Slayer anything. So I've heard good things about it from like a streamer I watch, but I don't really have interest in it. Yeah, I mean, You're Taking Too Long is just a genuine joke from a game that people are then referencing. So it's not brain rot, really. I kind of wasn't paying attention. Why did we go over there? I feel like 2 or 3 of us like went to the middle of the map, and I don't know why we did that. I was just kind of blindly following because I was like in the middle of saying something. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm trying to aim it. Why are you moving? Why are you... Maz! Okay, well... Why had that time with the music? Why does the chat delete the spaces? I don't know where you put the spaces because they're deleted on my OBS and on the screen. Bum. Oh, you the YouTuber, YouTuber squid bag. Okay, bro. I see you. Why did I? Okay, I missed the basket. Cool. I thought it was in the middle. It isn't on the middle. Thought we were destroying that scrapper together, and then you ran away. Oh, there we go. Sorry, for some reason I decided to lock in on round 1, so I wasn't saying anything. Oh, come on, dude. Can I? Okay. There was just never time to throw a bomb. 3 of us are dead. Okay, there we go. Can you, dude? This moss has been here for like 10 years. Okay. I do not really like Rose Platana. Guess it works pretty well for doing this. Whoa, okay. It's fine. No, sometimes it doesn't do the like lunge attack, and I'm not really sure why. I feel like I was holding forward. Gonna be working on some paintings today after Big Run, that's cool. Like Splatoon paintings or just paintings of other things? Ooh. Either way, that's cool. One player left. Okay. Oil paintings of local scenery. Cool. Oil paintings always are cool. I don't know. I like the texture. Like, I don't know. I'm generally like, I normally only do digital art whenever I draw. And I see mostly digital art like online, but I do think it's cool. Sometimes I go to museums and stuff like with my family, and I feel like that's always the, you know, it's always cool to like get up close and see the actual like materials that make up this stuff. Sweet hearing human vocals over on Splatoon, yeah. I guess I mean, I used to listen to, I feel like this kind of music all the time when I played ranked, so it's not too weird for me, but. Oh god. Oh, okay. Thank God for IV frames. If I went from one Maw's mouth to another, I would have been very mad. I need to use my specials. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Probably could have thrown out some of our specials earlier, but we survived, so it's okay. I'm very guilty of that. I still have one, but I don't really. I mean, I guess I can use this now. Okay, there's literally no point. Oh yeah, I did see like. I don't even know where it was. I saw the trailer for MC Live posted somewhere. Okay, Anti-Flow. Thanks for the games. Yeah, thanks. Have a nice rest of your day. If anyone wants to fill that empty slot when Anti-Flow leaves, feel free. There we go. I don't know if I care about Minecraft announcements. I mean, I guess I'll probably hear about it from you guys. That's how I learn every other time. I feel like is someone in chat tells me about it. I probably won't watch that myself. Tent umbrella, okay. Oh. 10-minute ban, rip. Oh, double Moz! Okay, cool scrapper. Cool scrapper that shoved me into the Moz. Very awesome. Dude, what? I didn't realize I was that weak to die to one big shot shockwave. What happened there? But this is not a good weapon. Oh no, it does take out multiple pots. Okay. Ooh. Steel eel. Oh my god. Yeah, I do not like Any big slow heavy weapon in Salmon Run, I do not have a good time with. Please take this out of my hands. Okay, thought that was a heavy spelling for a second. I would have been a little sad. Oh, we have 3 Splatlings and an Explosher. Okay, interesting. We'll see about that. I don't know if that's a great comp, but we'll try it. You are not stunned yet. Oh my god. Please be stunned. There we go. I don't know why it sounded like I was saying, like, please be seated, like a pastor or something. Just please be stunned. Please die. Oh god. Oh, okay. Wow, that was a weird... I don't know, something about that wall climb was weird. I feel like I clipped through the top of it. Let's just get you out of the picture. You don't need to be there. Okay. Ah! Ah! Okay. Oh, this is wave 2. Shoot, I was trying to pop my special to, like, use it before the end of the thing, but I could have saved it. Whatever. Please go down. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, that this is a weird... This is a better comp, but yeah, having to charge all of our weapons was not helping us. Oh, mothership. I didn't realize. Do I have... Okay, I have Tetris. Like, do I... Tetris or the Grizzco ones? I have Tetris. It's probably preferable. Well, I don't know. I was thinking the range is nice, but... Grizzco anything was pretty easy. Oh god. You need to get back to animating. Oh, cool. I want to ask you what you're animating, but I don't want to distract you from animating, so... Either way, good luck with that. Taking a break from Splatoon animation to work on an ad. Oh, okay. Okay. The music is rising in tension, pretty in sync with the match here. There we go. What? Why is that guy just standing there like that? I don't know why that looks so funny to me. He was just like standing still, cross-eyed. I need to look back at that later. See you, Will. Bing, 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 bing. Goated music choice, thanks. It's this good playlist. I can put it in chat maybe. Just Sonic DNV mix I found. It has been serving me well. Your king is charged. Oh yeah, my meter was full too, so good chance we get one this time. I have bamboo. I'm like, is this bamboo or grizz? Small fries with chargers is always annoying. Okay, I should have just full charged. I don't know what I'm doing with Bamboozler, man. Okay, or we can just kill it like that, that works. Well, yours Splatoon 4 even coming out now? Not not anytime soon. I definitely think Raiders... I don't know, I mean, assuming Raiders is fully single player, it's not like it's going to be in place of a Splatoon 4, but I do imagine we can expect 4 happening later than it would otherwise. If Raiders is 26, I still think Splatoon 4 could happen in 2027, but 28 might be more likely at this point. I don't know. That would be a really long time from Splatoon 3, though. I think it's 26 or 27. But I feel like they wouldn't want to do Raiders and 4 in the same year. I don't know. Maybe they would. It's not like they couldn't have multiple things of the same franchise, just assuming it's a lot of the same team working on it. And, you know, they would want to space out the timings of Splatoon releases, you would think, to tide over the fans. Yeah, like, I'd rather them take their time with 4. I just don't think it's a case of, like, you know... I've heard mixed things. I'm still very confused about if the Splatoon and Animal Crossing teams... They originally were, like, the same team, but then I feel like I heard that they split, but Nogami's the producer for both, and there's probably still some overlap. So, like, it's not that they were working on Splatoon 3 for the 5 years between 2 and 3, you know? It's like, they made New Horizons, and then they started making Splatoon 3. So... I do think a Splatoon game could come out 5 years after a previous Splatoon game without being rushed, if they just actually started working on it, you know, not a year and a half before it came out. Oh, does that not work? Really? Wow. Thought the explosion would reach. Oh my god. Let's just try my best to save people there. Jeez. I don't know where the best person is to, like, save me. Here we go. Just get all these eggs. Okay, we did not get the eggs. Rip. Wonder if they're gonna do an event? I could see them doing a thing of, like, if you have Raiders data on your console, you get, like, gear and, like, a banner from Raiders in Splatoon 3 or something. I don't know if they would do, like, a Splatfest or anything. I don't know if that would really make sense. Sorry I was not here, what happened? I don't know, just been chilling and talking, pretty much the same. I really think the Gear Grubbin Fun Fest had genuinely nothing to do with Raiders. I think that was just like the community gaslit themselves into thinking that was important for no reason. I don't really get the draw of that. I don't really know what the connection is. I think, yeah, obviously it's a desert island, but like, I don't know. I think that's just a different thing. That's just like a question people ask. That's like an icebreaker, is like, what would you bring to a desert island? I don't think it necessarily has anything to do with the game that just so happens to have a desert island. Stream will end pretty soon. Maybe I'll actually just go until we get this next king battle. Because I do have a couple of other things. Well, I don't have that much that I want to do. I need to walk my dog. Oh god. But yeah, I don't think we need to go longer than 3 hours for a Salmon Run stream. Oh my god. Okay, well. If we get to a king, anyway. What's your plans for next videos? I'm working on something that's like, I'm talking about a part of one of the art books. I don't want to say entirely what it is to spoil it. But yeah, I'm doing that, and then I do want to do the boss ranking video. I also have an idea, I forget if I already talked about it on stream. I have an idea for like a 20,000 sub special. That would be like, hopefully pretty fast to get out. I know it's been a while since an upload. I want to I want to get things out. I'm trying, I'm working on it. But yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit longer. I was gonna do something other than a Q&A, but I could do a Q&A. And the Q&As don't like do very well, like performance-wise, which like normally I wouldn't care that much, but it's like I get the impression that people aren't actually that interested in the Q&As. Like I don't know, like people who ask the questions then watch the Q&A, but I feel like no one like else watches them. So I don't know. I could do one. I just feel like there's not a lot of demand for them. I like watching Q&As on, oh my god, wow, that was, okay. Oops. I like watching Q&As, so I like making Q&As. I mean, obviously, you know, people like talking about themselves, I guess, but I just think they're fun. I think it's a good excuse to, like, talk about more specific stuff that I don't really get a chance to bring up. And kind of get it out there in a more of a edited format, because, you know, not everyone's gonna watch like all the stream VODs where I'm just rambling about stuff. You watch but didn't ask? I mean, yeah, there's some people, obviously. I mean, yeah, I'm not answering thousands of questions, and the videos did get like a couple thousand views. It's just compared to everything else on my channel. I don't know. I'd be down, but I had a different idea that I'm gonna do instead, and then if people still want a Q&A after that, maybe I can do it. Sorry, was checking something. Okay. Also, yeah, I mean, the streams kind of function as a Q&A if you want them to. I do think, I don't know, I mean, you know, I like giving maybe more in-depth answers than I would on a stream where the conversation is kind of shifting. And I like having they're kind of fun to edit. I don't know. I liked the last one where I did like the character art and had like the questions pop up on screen. Like, I don't know. They're like simple but kind of fun. I would need to like organize it a little bit better though, because people did ask like some of basically the same questions as like the last Q&A, and then some of the same questions like in. I tried to not like repeat things exactly, but there were similar questions, so maybe I could try and organize like my thoughts better. I don't know. I'm very bad at just kind of like talking off the dome, or I mean, I guess I can do it well enough on stream, but there's lots of things I say on stream that then I go back and I'm like, oh, I kind of wish I like said that differently, or like I'm always like my thoughts and the way I word things better when I have time to think about them and revise them. So it's like the Q&As always feel like it should be a thing where I can just like sit down and record it and just like give my answers, but it's like I actually kind of like to think about it a bit more and like write down some things. So I don't know, it's different. It's different than the streams for me a little bit, but I don't know, it's not that different. It's probably more of just like a me being, you know, particular about the way I word things, but essentially I'm getting the same information across probably. Oh my god, Hydra. Don't go all the way over there, please. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it, is like sometimes like, I mean, my chat doesn't move that fast, so there isn't like too much pressure, but yeah, sometimes that's an element of it where people are asking other things, so I feel like I have to kind of move it on. I just like, I don't know, I've been watching a lot of Fidel Games Cage, and like the way he does his streams is like literally the first like hour of his stream is just like him like talking to his chat and like looking at like Twitter for like news that happened that day, or like, you know, I almost like kind of wonder if I should like shift, because I just like yapping, like I just like talking about like you know, Nintendo news, gaming news, like Splatoon lore, whatever. Like I do just like talking, and I guess I just kind of like, you know, it feels like when you stream video game content, it's expected that you're playing a game while talking, but like I almost wonder if I could experiment with more just like kind of like literally just like talking on stream. I don't know. Because I sort of did that last week, where I was just like yapping about the Direct, and people have told me that they basically come to just hear me yap. So like obviously I'm not providing any like amazing gameplay. That's been well established. So I don't know. Yeah, and like the single player replays were totally just me like stopping in the game for like 30 minutes to talk about something. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't I don't want to have an avatar is the problem. If anything, I would use face cam honestly before doing that. But yeah, I mean, that is, I feel like there should be like something on the screen going on. But that's why single player games are nice too. The thing is, whenever I stream a game that isn't Splatoon, I feel like the stream gets way lower views. The Silkong stream's got like okay views, I guess, but I don't know. I'm always torn between like, I would rather be more of a variety streamer, but then anytime I try things that aren't Splatoon, they're less popular. So it's like, I don't know how to like push, you know, I don't know how to make an audience that will watch me stream pretty much anything. So it's just sort of tough to figure it out all the time. Cosmic VTuber, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I mean, there are some people, like, and I appreciate the people who do come for mandatory everything, like, you know, there are some of you out there, and I really do appreciate it, but, you know, if I'm going to a stream where I'm just talking to chat, I need there to be a chat, is the issue, so I would need to make sure that it would actually, like, work. Oh, shoot, did we not get quota? I thought there was something, like, right there with an egg. We need 3. Oh, my God. Okay, that's my bad. I could have been a little more locked in there. Okay, this is the problem now. Stream is gonna go way longer than I wanted it to because we keep dying at the last second. Okay, I'll try and really lock in for this one and we can hopefully get king. Can you personalize your notifications to only tell you a certain game on YouTube? I don't know how that would work. Can you... I don't know. I don't know. Have Subway... I mean, this is the Subway Surfers, right? Like, that's why I have a game on screen at all. Is like, I'm just doing something with my hands on the screen while I'm talking. Well, I know you can personalize per, like, YouTuber, but I didn't... Like, what do you do? Like, you put in, like, keywords? Or, like... Because I feel like YouTube is really bad at telling what game you're playing half the time. It's not like Twitch where you just tell it. Based on... Oh. It doesn't automatically. Okay. I mean... I think it's weird to turn that on. I don't know why you would assign notifications to an algorithm. I feel like that's what everyone complains about. Is like when Twitch and YouTube just like don't notify people randomly. I didn't know there was like an option for that. I don't know. I would never use that, so I guess that's almost kind of odd to me. But yeah, like how does YouTube? I named the stream Fish Fear Me. Does YouTube know that that's a Splatoon stream? Like, how does that algorithm work? I just use my sub feed. I don't get why it's so hard for people to just use the sub feed. Just click the sub tab and all the videos from the people you're sub to appear there. Like, people are like, oh, I use the home menu and your videos never pop up. Or like, I have notifications, but I didn't get a notification. Like, just open the app or the website and click subs and it's right there. Oh, I do have Splatoon hashtags in the description, I guess. But I also forget to take those off. I just reuse the description for every one of my streams. So like for the Silkong streams, I had Splatoon tags. So did that not notify people, or did it? Well, I figure you guys do. I'm just saying, like, in general, I feel like it's a weird thing where people like can't find content, and it's like, well, maybe because you're not using the button that shows you all the content. Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's just use the sub feed. Don't use the home menu. I still just hate glowflies. Okay, I raged a little preemptively there because I didn't even die, but I still just don't like this mode in Splatoon 3. It does think you played Splatoon 3 in the Silksong streams, yeah. So like, I mean, maybe it goes by the hashtags, but like sometimes you'll watch a video and the description for that YouTube video will be like, here's this game this person is playing, and it's just like completely wrong, or it's like an earlier game in the same series, or it's like, I mean, I just feel like that system is terrible. So like, if people are manually turning on personalized notifications, maybe they don't know that, or maybe they don't care, but like, I don't think you should do that because YouTube is very bad at knowing what game people are playing. Like very, very provably, statistically, historically bad at that. So I would not recommend it. Oh my god. I'm sorry for being in a bad spot. I mean, I would assume it just goes off the hashtags or like my channel trends, in which case I always literally just forget to change my stream description because I'm too lazy. And so it's always Splatoon. Okay, wave 3. I have 2 specials. I need to remember to use them. We need to lock in and we're gonna get that king battle. I've gotten a lot of low battery warnings. That might actually be a problem. Donkey Kong Bonanza says the arcade Donkey Kong? Oh my god. Do I have... Okay. I have my charger on hand if I need it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Throw a bomb or something. Oh, please, please, please. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Get eggs, get eggs, get eggs. Do not let flyfish exist. Oh my god. Oh, please survive. Oh, the eggs are so far away. We need to lure more. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 5 more eggs. They're right here. We just need to slam this guy. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No, 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 no. Okay, that was so dumb. I mean, it doesn't always say the original game. Sometimes it gets it right. So I think it's probably just because I only ever referred to the game as Donkey Kong in the video and didn't say Bonanza. Okay, if this ends up taking too long, I'm just gonna call the stream. But I mean, we got so close there. I would like to get it. And it gave me tent. Okay. I'm trying, Astral Bit. I'm sorry. It's hard. Oh my god. I could turn up my game volume a little bit, maybe. Maybe that would help. Egg high scores? Mine's like 118. I still don't have gold. I've not been focusing in that hard, to be fair, but oh my god. Please. Oh my god. Speaking of eggs, dude. How is this wave 1? What is... Is there any chance? Yes, there is. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Oh my god, I never thought about how long of an acronym that game would have. That's terrible. Okay. Oh my god. I'm just trying to hard focus eggs by the basket. Dude! Okay. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please. Okay. I just feel like I get one-tapped by everything. I know I'm not actually getting one-tapped, but like, the damage, I'm not seeing what is damaging me. Okay, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, oh my god. Where'd the eggs go? Where'd the eggs go? What happened? What happened? Where'd the eggs go? I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm giving it one more shot. I think that the difficulty level is just raising because we've been playing a lot. I mean, we have like better people in here now. I don't know. Okay. Well, last try. Last try. Well, I told these people I'd play till King. I'm not gonna switch the lobby now. Okay. Two dually sculptures. Weird. Okay. Dude. Come on. I'm trying to, like, actually play decently. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have swum away. Okay, okay. Why do I feel like we're like actually fighting for our lives on wave 1? Why? Oh, we literally are now. Okay, cool. It just gets so hard. I shouldn't have. The eggs are right there. Okay, I was gonna say, please. I don't know. I was just trying to make sure we could secure that. Okay, rollers. That's fine. Nighttime wave. What we got? Please be... Okay. Okay, 2 rollers for griller. At least we won't have to deal with small fries, really. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Every time I vertical flick with roller, I think of that... Someone made like a meme with the Interstellar, like, this little maneuver is gonna cost us 50 years. Ah! One player. Save me. Here. Do anything. Okay. Did not mean to vertical there. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. That was my bad for not looking. Oh, jeez. There's a... Okay, thanks. Ooh. Come on, we can't be doing this right now. We can't be doing this right now. We need to kill these guys and get the eggs under them. No, 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 no! There's so many eggs there! I'm trying. We're doing one more. We're doing one more. We can't be getting this close every time. We had that. I don't know what happened there. We can't end on a loss like that. If we got like totally just like, it was just like whatever, okay, that wasn't happening, but like that like literally should have happened. Yeah, no, that's fair, Octawave. I mean, I'm sure that was probably a factor with like the Silksong stream and like some other stuff, but I don't know. I should stream Mario Galaxy sometime, because that's a game I can yap over. I low-key might stream Galaxy 2 when it comes out on Switch. I don't know, that'd be interesting. You got those. Let's lure more bosses towards the basket if you guys can. Didn't like that. I didn't like that. Dude, come on. Thank you. Okay, just get quota, get quota, get quota. Okay. Two swords. Okay, I mean, roller and bow should be fine. Normal wave. I don't know how my battery... I have the charger, like... I guess I should just plug it in. There we go. Then we don't have to worry about that. I, like, had it at the ready, but I got so many warnings without, the battery actually just dying. Really? Sure, that makes sense. Whatever. Why do you... What? It goes forward when I don't want it to and doesn't when I do want it to. We need eggs. We need eggs right now. Scrapper. Okay, survive, 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 survive. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, 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 okay. Please give us decent weapons. Please give us decent weapons. Okay. Our weapons are okay. I don't like that I'm on Squiffer. I mean, I'm not terrible with Squiffer. Okay, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Lure to the... Okay. What? It was just death pit of missiles. Okay. Thank you. Good. I'm just delivering eggs. Okay. Oh my god, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Here we go. We got it, we got it, we got it. You know what? You know what? Let's fully lock in here. That's loud. That's loud. Sorry. 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 There we go. Nice. Oh, we got pretty good weapons too. I'm dualies, unfortunately, but everyone else is a pretty solid weapon. Okay, unfortunately that missed. Okay, that was a disaster. Okay, that was a good booyah bomb. Very good booyah bomb, thank you. I can't really get over to horror, I'm sorry. Oh, that like almost worked. I could not tell what was going on. I really could not tell what was going on. It's about the best I can do with dualies. Jesus. Shit. Like, he was like in the way of like where I needed him to be. Okay, we got her. Okay. That's cool. I mean, I didn't think we were gonna win. I like we got to the extra wave. That was the goal. So, GG's everyone. Thanks for playing. Thanks for sticking sticking that out. I know that was rough for a bit, but we got it. Yeah, we got the scale reward. So, GG's. I wish I didn't get screwed over with dualies there, because I mean, like, dualies just can't do anything in Triumvirate, but it's fine. Yeah, we got the extra wave. Yeah, I will go walk Jester. Gold scale there. I don't want gold, I want bronze, but it still feels good getting a gold scale somehow. There's a lot of these. There we go. I have enough to buy like any of the stuff here that I actually want, but that's fine. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. This was nice. Been a while since we just straight up streamed Splatoon. It was fun. Vibed out to some music. Killed some fish. Surprised I'm not maxed out on scales? I don't play Salmon Run like that. I'm not that hardcore of a Salmon Run dude. Oh, chunks you mean? Oh. Well, same thing applies. Yeah, I don't play enough Salmon Run to be maxed out on chunks. I also actually build gear sometimes, so yeah, still a long ways to go, but I will leave it there. I do need to go walk the dog. Thanks for hanging out. I have no idea what I'll stream next week. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll talk about it on the Discord. By the way, there's a Discord. If you're new, check the link. You can use the link in the description to join the Discord and continue talking to people about stuff. It's pretty cool. But till next time, thanks for watching. This has been Cosmic. Farewell.